Right, hello guys. I asked on the forum about getting a EZUHF digital analog converter because it outputs a digital RSSI signal through the receiver. They're about 30 to 40 quid, and I thought that's way too much really for just a simple converter. And Grant Smith put me onto an open source project. The open source project requires a Promini or the even smaller tiny one. Can't remember what it's called now. But a Promini will do you fine. It'll fit in most planes, no problem. I'm using my Uno here to program it, and it was okay. I uploaded the code. It gave you 5 volts max to 0 volts, but it didn't because you've got to set it all up. And yeah, I wanted 3.3 volts to my OSD because most OSDs work off that. So I had to fiddle with the code. This is the code here once it comes into focus. And what I did was I changed, if I can get it into focus, the offset minimum. I've put it at 800. Now 800 is actually nowhere near 100%. But what 800 does is it gives you 3.3 volts. Now my Fluke is only showing 3.2 volts here because I've got the antenna off, so it's not perfect reception. There's the antenna, just so I can show you the range adjusting with the RSSI. If I had the antenna on, that would be absolutely hopeless, even in low power mode. I've already tried it. I had the TX in a microwave and it still was sat at 3.3. So it is normally sat at 3.3. I've got the Tyrannos sat there with the EZUHF GR module in the back on low power. I've took the antenna off, and now that I've filled with the code, you should be able to see as I move the transmitter away. There we go. It's only over here just for test purposes, but you can see the RSSI, the further I move it back, the more it's dropping off and drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. And you can, there we go. And now if I force the antenna basically into the floor, there you go. So it goes down to 0 volts now, and then I'll bring it back up, wank it next to it, and it's 3.3 with an antenna on. So I've changed the code a bit. I've added a couple of notes because it's dead easy to set it up. I've put my values in just to see if other people's values should be basically the same. But I put my values in, so if you want 3.3, then it'll work. So let us know how it goes. Cheers.